Hello, this is Barn Geek, and today I want to talk to you guys about our hardware kits that you can use for to build your own post and beam barn from either from your own wood or wood sawn locally on your own land. These kits are designed to make it easy, bolt together, screw together system, so that it makes a timber framing project more achievable for the average Joe. So we've had several customers that have been able to build a barn very quickly in a matter of a few weeks. One customer we had built the entire barn with his Amish crew in about 19 days. So this really simplifies the timber framing process. It's not mortise and tenon, so it's not going to be authentic, so to speak, but it is authentic in the sense that it's rough cut, it's full dimension, it's timber frame in every way except for the mortise and tenon part. So using a few modern tricks to kind of help speed the process along for those of us that, and to simplify the process for those of us that don't have the time to or the skill level to sit down and hand cut every mortise and tenon joint. Hats off to the guys that do that. That's great work. But a lot of us homesteaders have we have other things to do, so we need to get this barn rolling and get it done. We still want to have a beautiful barn, and this kind of gives you the tools to do that. So, but anyway, take a look at the hardware kit, and I think you'll like what you see. Alright guys, here are some of the brackets that we offer from barngeek.com. This is a T-plate. This is what we call our T-plate bracket, and it is out of 1/4 inch. All of our brackets are out of 1/4 inch steel, and they are plasma cut with a CNC plasma cutter, and then powder coated to a flat black. So that's what the T-plate looks like. Over here is an L bracket that isn't usually in a lot of the kit, but we can make these if you need them for beams going the opposite direction of the bent. These work good for that. We can do custom orders as well. These are the U brackets. These are for 6x6, 6x8, or 6x10, even up to 6x12 posts. It just needs to fit in this area, 6 inches. This area really doesn't matter. It could be 12 inches, it could be 14 if you wanted to. But this has 6 holes on the bottom for attaching to the concrete, and they are slotted so that you can move back and forth to make fine adjustments, and with your wedge anchors. And so that's our basic hardware. We also have a strap plate that's be similar to this L bracket, only flat, well, like the T-plate. Basically it'd be like this T-plate without the extra, without the stem part, just this flat, just this straight one-piece plate. So here's another thing I'd like to point out to you guys. All of our hardware comes with a couple of different size holes. This hole, the smaller hole, is about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little larger. This is for a temporary mounting screw. So we'd use this hole to put a screw in to hold the post in place while you drill your hole in your beam or your post. Okay, and then this hole is a 9/16 hole. This hole is a 9/16 hole, and it's designed to fit a 1/2 inch bolt. We make it 9/16 to give you a little bit of wiggle room. That way, if your hole is not exactly straight going through the beam, you have a little bit of fudge space there. And it works out really great. But anyway, those are the 2 basic hole sizes we have in all of our hardware. So use those to your advantage. So here is one of our crates packed up with some U brackets and some L brackets. This hardware kit, this was a custom job. We created the plans for the customer and the hardware package, and they got their lumber from a local sawmill. This crate here has U brackets and L brackets in it, and this crate here has U brackets and T plates and some strap plates, I do believe, in there. And what I'm about to do is add the bolts and screws to this package. All right, now here we have our structural screws that are included with the hardware kit. These are the 5/16 screws, and these are for knee braces, girts, purlins, that type of thing. And then you have these 3/8 inch timber screws, 3/8 by 8, and these are for your heavy timbers that are not assembled with the steel plates. Now, these, I want to show you a couple features about these screws. It's the same way with both sizes, 5/16 and 3/8. They have a torque head, so that makes it very, very tough to strip these out. They'll grip really well, and you'll be able to drive them in without stripping the head out. They also have a pan or a flat washer head, so that'll help with retention of the screw in the wood, help it from popping out. And then it has a self-tapping tip, self-drilling tip, I guess you would call it, along with, you might not be able to see that detail, but the first few threads have a hex-shaped thread that helps to clear sawdust as that screw continues through the wood. And all of that works together to make this an incredibly strong screw that holds very, very tight. And then it has this little bit of thread right here that kind of creates a relief between the two beams. And there's baked on coating. It's a powder coated finish that is extremely durable. It's it is approved for use in treated lumber. Although I don't recommend using treated lumber, but you could if you could use these screws if that's what you had. So they are rated for exterior use. Then we include these bolts. These are the 7.5 inch long bolts and 1/2 inch bolts, and they come, all the bolts you need for all the plates come in your hardware kit. Alright, these are the wedge anchors that come in your kit. They are 1/2 inch by 4 1/4, and they have this wedge feature that you drive this all the way down with the nut on the end. Drive that all the way down. There's a video in the members area that shows how to install these, and then tighten them down, and that secures your 4 of these per U bracket, and that secures your U bracket to the concrete. And these are for dry concrete. If you need a wet concrete anchor, email us or call us before you order to make sure you get a wet anchor in your kit. It's a different type of anchor. All right, and then these are the nuts that goes with the bolts. These are 1/2 inch nylon lock nuts that go with the bolts also in your kit. All right, so if you need a hardware kit, give us a call at 888-835-1466 or go to our website at www.barngeek.com. Email us at info@barngeek.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. Have a great day.